Oh, yes. It is starting to get cold. But when the real cold comes, that can be a magical time.
Look, his head is too big.
Oh, let me get that.
That's it.
No, not there. Over there.
There, that's better. There. Oh. Huh?
Ah. The most important thing.
Oh. Why the most important thing?
So he can do this.
Oh, you make me feel all tingly.
May I have this dance?
You may.
Lovers. Look at them. Always running around together, holding each other's paws, being in love. Makes you want to bark.
But they're beautiful. They're so happy.
Oh, please. Let's see how happy they are when they're squashed into the same kennel, having to share the same water dish. Go back to your own kennel. If she thinks she can trick me into sharing my water dish, she's really barking up the wrong tree.
The lovers said they were all tingly. What's tingly?
Oh, it's sort of hot and cold at the same time.
Oh. But what are hot and cold?
Cold is, well, you're cold. And hot is, well, you'll find out soon enough when the sun gets at you.
You know a lot, don't you?
Oh, yes, I know it all. I've been around.
Really? Where have you been?
Well, you know, the woods. And the field. And I used to live in the house. Until they put me out for biting the housekeeper. I mean, what did they expect? I'm a dog. And they were always saying she had corned beef legs.
What's a house?
That's a house. It's like a kennel, except it has a stove. Ah, the stove. It's always lit in winter and in summer. And you can lie in front of it, and beautiful smells come out of it.
It sounds wonderful.
Oh, you can see it from here, through that window. Oh, there's nothing like lying in front of that stove.
She's so beautiful.
Eh?
Her bearing, her aura, her radiance. Oh, I must be with her. But I'm rooted to the spot.
A good thing, too. Do you know what would happen if a cold snowman touched a hot stove?
It would be
Exactly.
tingly.
What? No!
Yes, hot and cold together, like you said. Tingly, like the lovers.
I don't believe this.
But it was true. The snowman had fallen head over heels with the stove.
Oh, stop! You're killing me.
I can never stop loving her. She makes me feel so... I've never felt like this in my whole life.
You were only born this afternoon.
I'm going to stay awake all night and gaze at her beauty.
Oh, pathetic. Well, I'm off to bed. See you.
Oh... May I have this dance?
You may. I feel tingly.
So do I.
Another day, another frozen over water dish. Keep on walking. Go on.
Oh, I must have nodded off. Not surprising, really. All that dancing tired me out.
Dancing?
Yes. Last night, my love the stove came to me, and we danced for hours.
Oh, just when I thought this couldn't get any funnier.
She's a wonderful dancer.
You fool! That was a dream. You imagined it.
I did not. I was tingly, and so was she. I'm still tingly, and she... She's disappeared.
Of course she disappeared. You woke up.
No, in the house. She's disappeared.
Oh, that's just frost. Trust me, the stove is still in there.
But I can't see her. How am I going to gaze lovingly at her if I can't see her?
Oh, calm down. It'll melt off in a few hours.
But I can't wait. I have to see her. I'm in love with her.
No, you're not.
I am. I know I am, because if I can't see her, I'm miserable without her.
Oh, come on. Stop that.
I just love her so much.
Okay, I believe you. Just stop crying, will you?
I have to see her.
Oh, all right. I'll lick the window clear for you. Just stop crying.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, look! The poor dog's tongue is stuck to the freezing glass.
I'll get some warm water.
Oh, you poor thing. Don't worry. We'll get you free. Oh. Mwah.
Happy now?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're such a good friend. The stove and I will never forget you for this. Look, I can see her. Oh, she's as beautiful as she was last night. I'm so incredibly happy. And I'm tingling again.
Does it really make you this happy just to look at the stove?
It's not looking at her that makes me happy, though that makes me very happy. It's being in love with her that makes me happier than the happiest creature in the world.
That's pretty happy.
Oh.
And so the snowman spent the days gazing at his love, and the nights dancing with her.
Oh. Oh.
Until suddenly, the weather changed.
Another day, another... melted water? The thaw is here! The snowman!
Oh, good morning, dog.
Good morning. How are you feeling?
Oh, wonderful. Last night the stove looked so beautiful that I feel even more tingly today than ever.
I don't think that's the reason you're feeling tingly.
Oh, but it is. Every day I'm more and more in love. Today, I feel I could just float away on it completely. Are you sad, dog? My poor friend, what's wrong?
Nothing. I mean, nothing.
Oh, I'm so happy, dog. I wish I could share it with you.
I'm glad you're happy.
Very strange, the fire in the stove going out just like that, for no reason.
Lucky the weather has got so warm.
Yes, but look, our beautiful snowman is gone.
Oh, here's your hair clip.
And your scarf. But what's that black thing?
It's the shovel for cleaning out the stove.
So that explains it. The snowman was built on the stove's shovel all the time.
I don't know how it could have got out here. It was definitely hanging on the stove last night.
It's a mystery.
No, it's not. It's true.
Yes, that is very odd. I have no idea how that could have happened. Do you?
No, the whole thing's quite mysterious, really.
I see your friend is gone.
Yes.
That's sad.
He wasn't sad, though. He was happy. He was... Say, I don't suppose you'd like to go out for a bone sometime. I mean, if you want to, you know, no pressure.
I'd love to.
Oh, great! I know it's only our first date, but there is a full moon tonight if you fancy going for a howl. I know where we can get really good seats.
So the dog had learned from his good friend that no matter how short, a life without love is no life at all. Now we can begin. It was a very long time ago, on an icy cold winter's night, just like tonight. Perfect for mischief, if you happen to be King of the Hobgoblins, with a plan to make a magnificent magic mirror. Which will bring misery and misfortune to good, kind people the world over. And what did the Hobgoblin King do with this mirror he had made? The magic mirror was shattered into hundreds of millions of tiny fragments. They were born on the fall winds and scattered all over the world, causing unhappiness in every land. For when one of these tiny shards of mirror lodged in a person's eye, she could only see the worst side of everything she looked at. Even the tiniest sliver exerted the same magical power as the whole mirror would have done. Some unfortunate people even got a fragment in their heart. These tiny mirror fragments drifted on the air for years to come. And now you shall hear what happened with just one or two of them. In large towns, most people have only a few flower pots for a garden. But here lived two poor children who had something much better. Kai and Gerda were not brother and sister, but they loved each other just as much. And in spring, summer and autumn, they could be together with one little hop from their windows. But winter was a different story.
Oh, no more jigsaws, Kai. You always finish them before I've had a chance to get started.
Sorry, Gerda. Can't help it. I'm just good at puzzles, I guess. Oh, it's not fair, Grandma. It's almost like the snow wants to stop me and Gerda playing in our garden.
Ah, yes. Those old snow bees are awful spoil sports when they're swarming.
Snow bees, Grandma? Do they have a queen like honeybees do?
Oh, of course they do, dear. Right in the thick of the swarm she flies. And the snow bees swarm round her because the coldness of her heart stops them melting when spring arrives.
Have you ever seen her, Grandma?
Well, come midnight, she often flies through the streets of the town, looking in through the windows. Her gaze is so cold it can turn a person's breath to ice on the inside of their window.
The Snow Queen couldn't get in here, could she?
Oh, I shouldn't think so, dear. It's far too toasty warm for her.
I'd like to see her try, Gerda, because if she did, I'd protect you.
Oh.
I'd push her on the stove and then she'd melt.
Oh, you don't want to do that, Kai, dear. You might make a cross. And if the Snow Queen got cross... Boom!
Huh?
Grandma!
I have a puzzle for you.
Oh! Huh? Grandma? No, I'm dreaming. It couldn't be. Oh, I'm freezing. That's right. Just a dream.
Spring came, then summer.
Stop that! I can't see the pictures. Oh,
Me neither.
Oh, aren't our roses beautiful this year? You should smell them, Kai. Go on.
If you say so, Gerda. Ah! Oh! Gerda, my heart!
Kai, what's wrong?
Oh! Ow! Now there's something in my eye!
Don't worry, Kai.
Gerda!
Now hold still.
Help me!
No, I can't see anything.
Enough. Whatever it was, it's gone now.
Oh, thank goodness. I was really worried.
Look! Stop that, will you? I'm sick of you! And this stupid garden. All these flowers look worm-eaten.
Kai!
And they stink like rotten cabbages.
Oh, a picture book. You've ruined it.
It was for babies anyway. There aren't any facts, or charts, or graphs. What's wrong with your eyes? They're all red and wet.
You've made me cry, Kai. You never did that before.
Have I? Oh, well, stop it. Makes you look ugly. Anyway, I'm bored with all this. I'm going inside to finish my new jigsaw. all by myself.
Oh, poor Gerda. I have a mind to go and tell that Kai what's what.
Oh, me too.
You? Yeah. Go on then.
What? No, I meant me too. I've only half a mind. Just like you.
Oh.
I don't understand. Why would Kai be so mean to me?
But it was the speck of glass in his eye and the coldness in his heart that made him behave like this. Autumn came round, and Kai's behavior just got worse.
Look, Grandma, I'm all rickety and old, just like you.
Please, Kai, give me my spectacles back. You know I can't see without them.
Oh, Kai's poor grandma. That's the worst thing he's done so far.
Oh, I know. That was nothing like her.
No.
What?
Oh. Oh. Oh, this just isn't like him, Grandma.
Maybe Kai thinks he's being grown up, dear. Some boys get like that.
No, there's something very wrong with him. I just know there is.
First time I've ever looked forward to leaving our lovely garden for the winter. That Kai has really lowered the tone of the neighborhood.
Oh, I know.
No.
By the time winter came along, Kai'd hardly any time for Gerda at all.
Something on your mind?
What's happened to you, Kai? You've hardly spoken to me since that day in summer in our little rose garden.
Well, I've got new friends now, and I don't like flowers anymore. They're messy and unmathematical. All right?
Unmathematical?
Oh, I'll explain it for you simply, shall I? You see, regular and orderly in every detail. Perfect, like the Snowqueen herself. Compared with this, roses are just, well, ugly and untidy. Hey, come on! Anyway, we're going sledging now, in the Great Square. Now that's a sledge! Yeah, dare you to hook onto that one. Go for it, Kai! Woohoo!
Hey, you little hooligan!
Hey, mister! Slow down!
Within minutes, they had reached the town gates.
Stop! Let me off! No use! Frozen solid! No! Please!
Before long, night had fallen, and Kai had no idea where he was anymore.
Please! No more! Stop! Huh? Look, mister. I was only playing. Wait! It's you!
Yes, the Queen of the Snow. And you are Kai. I have been looking forward to making your acquaintance, for you are very much a child after my own.
I am.
And I can tell you and I are going to become the best of friends.
We are? Oh, you're beautiful, Your Majesty. Like a snowflake. Perfect. Mathematical. I know all my times tables, Your Highness. Oh, and I can do fractions.
Clever boy.
And so the Snow Queen flew Kai to her palace of ice. Her kisses had made him forget all about home. And the Hobgoblin laughed out loud to have caused so much upset. So the months and years passed.
Gerda, please. It's time you accepted he's gone. Some of the townsfolk think he may have, well, fallen in the river.
Oh, Grandma!
I know, dear. Now, why don't you try on your birthday present? See if they fit. Now, there, dear.
Grandma's right. Kai is dead and gone.
It's all too sad. I can't bear this any longer.
Me neither. Let's move nest.
Kai, dead and gone? I don't believe it.
Me neither.
You know what, Swallows? You're right. I think Kai is still alive, and I won't believe he's dead till I have proof. Thank you, Swallows. Thank you for giving me hope.
Poor little girl. I only said that to cheer her up.
Me too.
Well, Mr. River, is it true? Did you take my best friend Kai away? Here are my new red shoes. You can have them. If only you'd give him back to me. Well then, Mr. River, catch! Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh! 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 What am I going to do now? It's no use. If only I knew how to swim. Oh! Oh no! Well, the river did take my shoes away. Perhaps in return, it will carry me to where Kai is. Oh, right now, that's my only hope. Hello? Hey there! Can you help me? Hello? Help!
Whatever are you doing in that boat all alone, child?
The mooring rope came loose, and now I'm caught on the current. Oh.
There you are, dear. Oh, safe and sound. Now you come inside and tell me all about yourself.
No, your little friend hasn't passed this way. But if you stay here a while, maybe he'll come by soon.
Thank you. But I should really keep on searching.
No, you stay here, child. For I have often wished for a little companion, and you'll be happy living here with me. You'll see.
As the old woman smoothed her hair with the magic comb, Gerda began to forget all about Kai. For the old woman was a witch, and not a wicked one. She just wanted to keep Gerda because she was lonely.
Look at all our lovely roses, Kai. Our lovely roses.
Roses, eh? Sorry, Roses, but I can't have any of you reminding Gerda of home or her little friend Kai. So, back under the ground you go. Please, I'll make it up to all of you later. Fresh horse manure every week. Works every time.
It's strange. I've been here weeks now, but I still can't help feeling there's something missing. Now why should that be? Oh, why? I remember now. That's a rose. Yes, that's it. There aren't any roses in this garden. But why not? And why do I feel so sad all of a sudden? Yes, you're all lovely.
And suddenly, the old woman's spell was broken.
Kai! I forgot all about searching for Kai. What happened? Oh, I see now. Bad old lady. Listen, you've all been under the earth. You didn't see my friend Kai there, did you? Oh, thank goodness. Then he's still alive. I'd better get going. Straight away.
I thought you Roses and I had a deal. Please don't leave me, Gerda. I was just lonely. I didn't mean any harm.
Kai!
Gerda, please! Don't go!
So Gerda ran, and all the time she had whiled away in the magic garden finally caught up with her. She was now 13 years old.
I'm so cold, so sleepy. Must rest.
So poor little Gerda fell asleep in the snow. All she wanted to do was dream of Kai. For in her dreams, he didn't seem so far away. And the Hobgoblin nearly laughed himself inside out to have caused such misfortune. Next, I'll tell you what eventually became of poor little Gerda and her beloved friend Kai. Now, don't look so worried. Everything turns out as it should in the end. But that's for next time. Until then.